All right, it's day 2, sick week, Bradenton Motorsports Park with throttle issue or throttle cable issue or whatever. We did a side of the road repair on that, and then we got in about midnight after the second checkpoint. So here at the track today, we got issues, but we're not going to have time to change out some of our stuff and make the first round. So we're just going to run on one set of injectors. So not sure what it's going to do, but we're going to have to. Obviously, it's not going to be a super quick pass, but the idea is to try and get a one pass in this morning session, because if we go doing the changes we're trying to make, there's no way we're going to pass it in the morning, so we want to try and get a morning pass in. So that's where we're at, and don't know what the carnage is. I don't know anything about anybody else, but we're here.
I've got a broken transmission. So yesterday made the pass with. It has no second gear. And we still have no second gear. We're not going to have second gear.
For the rest of the week.
Probably.
Alright, day 2 is sick week, kicking it off. We're back in Bradenton. We tested here last week and had issue after issue. We had issues yesterday when I talked to you guys, and then at the end of the day, the very last run session ended up running a 696 at 205. So I have ran 6s and 200 before, however, it was my first in competition 6-second pass. And even better, I think we actually finally figured out our issues we were having, which that's almost as rewarding as that pass. So gonna put the exact same tune in, cross our fingers, and head back out. They're calling us up now, and try to get one and done and actually enjoy some of the Florida scenery.
We went 667, 218, but I mean, just shifting from first gear to third gear, I just holds it down. It just sucks. So, it is what it is. Now I know why it's slow, because I don't have second gear, but I think we're trying to line up a transmission at KSR on the way up there. So we might stop there, change the transmission if I can get one, and try to come back out with 3 speeds.
Sick the Magazine is giving you the chance to win a supercharged 2012 Chevy Tahoe. Custom wrapped in sick colors and equipped with an Edelbrock supercharger and Mickey Thompson tires, this is the sickest Tahoe in the world. There's all kinds of ways to get your chance to win. You can get 30 entries by buying an annual subscription to Sick the Magazine, or an entry for every $5 spent on merchandise at Sick Week or online. But be quick. The opportunity to receive entries will close on February 28, 2023. No purchase required. Terms and conditions available at sickthemag.com.
Was the personal best of 6:43, but after the finish line, blew the door off, so it took some air or something. I don't really know. I didn't see it until I was shutting down the end of the track. So now we have to fix. We have the door shut still, so we try to do some magic work on that and buy a new window. But then we have to make sure we can open it and close it and that's going to be the more harder part. So we did a run and down today and go up to Valdosta and take the time or the night fixing the door.
So we went up really early because we want to be first in line. Because if you're first in line, you might be able to get 2 passes in the first session. So we kind of misjudged something in the start. So we spun the tires to the 60 and I pedaled it, and so it's only a 654 only. It's a good one. But then Stefan ran a 640 pass. So we were like stressed up, but we didn't have time to do a new tune, so we put the same in and did some other things with the chassis, and then still wasn't perfect in the 60, but we were able to get it down without pedaling, and it was a personal best by far, 640. At the moment, it's fastest time today.
All right, getting our stuff ready was taking a little longer. They had the last call for the lane, so whatever, we knew we weren't going to be able to make it safely because we still had a couple things we need to go through with the car. But now we're back to plan B, which is getting ready for the afternoon. We were already going to do that, but so we got somebody running, grabbing us some injectors. We're going to swap that out. We're swapping the throttle cable with the new throttle cable right now. Do a couple other maintenance things that we were going to skip this morning. So erred on the side of caution rather than rushing up there. So.
Alright everybody, Kevin with KSR here. Got our car Soccer Mom out for sick week, and if you watched us on YouTube, you saw we had a big thrash because we put a new engine in, added an overdrive, a new torque converter, different gear, put all the steel body stuff back on the car. We're way heavier than we used to be, and so we're kind of struggling to find the combination, and I think the extra weight has shown us we have a problem in our transmission. So we're having some slipping issues, especially in low gear, and the car is just not running the racetrack very well. So 2 runs yesterday, an 833 and an 80. Car should be at this weight in the 750, 760 range, but we're not there. So we're gonna make an attempt today. Whatever happens on this first run, if it's a 14, we're taking it and we're gonna try to get to Gainesville, and I've got a spare transmission at the shop. We're gonna try to stick it in and see if we can make the rest of the week. So.
It is second day. Hoping to make a better pass than I did yesterday. I went at 7:24 at 193. I went ahead and went with that pass. My goal was 200 every day. Didn't quite get it on there, but we're hoping to get it here. We had some issues with the run and in our data, so we changed it. So hopefully we'll make a better pass this time. Give it a little bit more, so we'll see.
The best part of sick week.
Yeah, hot dog.
Hot dogs.
Hot dog?
Hot dogs. I get 2, 1 for my buddy. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, it's always one for the buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Yeah, always.
Actually, I'm driving along, but
I got a real fat buddy.
You want original?
I like a little spice. Yeah, that looks good.
Spice?
Some spice on my buddies there too.
Definitely not going to set the globe on fire.
Get it done?
Yep. Should be good. Get up there, try and make a pass, see what happens.
Talk about a kick to the private area.
A lot of failed runs followed by a 675, which is slower than we wanted, but it's still a great pass. So we're gonna have to work with what we got. You know, we're several tenths behind now on day 2, so we're gonna have to run it hard the rest of the week.
And what was the belt? Like you had belt problems?
Yeah, we wheelied, then broke a fuel pump belt, and then spun, and then messed up a fuel pump, and then got it right. Smooth day.
Sick the Magazine is the ultimate magazine for drag and drive fans and car enthusiasts of all kinds. With over 200 pages in coffee table book quality, every issue of Sick the Magazine is packed full of amazing street machines that can race just as well as they can cruise. Get deeper into the Sick world of drag and drive by subscribing today. And remember, every annual subscription to Sick the Mag gets you 30 entries into the Supercharged Tahoe giveaway. Terms and conditions available at sickthemagazine.com.
All classes, all groups. Right here.
What Tom's facing is his time limit. Right now, we're supposed to close at 3. We've had some oil downs and stuff, so we're waiting until 3:30. But we have to have clients in the lanes, not just Tom. So we're calling people in the lanes if we can get it. Hopefully, 3:30 is our last car. So.
Time was for Doug Cook.
How's it not turn?
Because we just had to bang the shaft in.
I don't think so. No, maybe. the day started with us trying to possibly make a safe pass on a single set of injectors to try and not burn the motor up. Well, there was stuff that whatever, we just didn't turn around in time to be able to make the call because of kind of like how we're doing slicks and then radial, so you really have a short time frame for the slicks in the morning, so just didn't get it turned around. And then with what the Swedes, I mean, you had 2 of them lay down 640s, so I mean the safe pass I would have made on single injectors just wouldn't have been enough fuel for me to do that fast of a pass. Not sure what it would have ran. I never tried to run on one set of injectors, but then we got the other set of injectors, got those from Cleetus, but then we had to modify them to fit my intake manifold. So then we had to take machine shop and modify them. So I mean, basically, the day just got away from us. We had everything ready to go, minus putting those injectors in, but then got that stuff in and went up to make the pass with it, and everything seemed fine. We put on 2-step, like, I mean, obviously we're thinking fuel stuff because that's what we've been having problems with all week. So we feel like we got a handle on the fuel stuff. Took it up there to make, which was still going to be a safe pass for the fact that, I mean, there was different set of fuel injectors, so we have no data from them, so we don't want to burn the engine up. So went up there to do a safe pass. I mean, it came up on the 2-step fine, it bumped in fine, but when I let go of the button, the tires didn't turn, the engine just free revved up. So usually when that happens, I think about the gear vendor. So just trying to rethink stuff, because then after it did that, then it wanted to buck out there further down the track because all the power was coming in and the car wasn't moving fast enough for all the power that's coming into it. So let off, but I mean, it was definitely holding out there. I should have known from experience that it wasn't the gear vendor, but I knew if it wasn't the gear vendor, it was the transmission, and if it was a transmission, I couldn't fix it in 30 minutes, but I could fix a gear vendor. So so I went ahead and whatever, we replaced the gear vendor to get ready to do it, and I came back to the pits, no reverse, so I couldn't back it up. So that was another thing that was weird. I mean, there is no reverse, so therefore with no reverse, there's no trans brake. With no trans brake, there's no launchability because you can't hold the car back. So I tried foot braking it here, and I mean, the brakes are only going to hold about 2,000 RPM, and the boost isn't coming in until 4,000 RPM. So like, literally, there's no way I would have done better than the 1040 pass or whatever that the other aborted run or whatever ran. So at that point, we just made a decision not to even go up there and try and hurt something more or explode the transmission, depending on what's wrong with it. But so I turned to my 10-second pass, and so now whatever. I mean, now I sit here and ponder. I'm here to run a 5 every day, but coming out of yesterday with the 620, I knew I could still do a 5-second average. But then coming in today, I can't do that 5-second average. So I've already made a 5-second pass on drag week a couple years ago. So like what's left for it? I mean, I've finished enough of these events that like I don't, not to sound cocky, but I don't need the moral victory of finishing the event to say I finished it. I just want to go fast. I can tell you, if this wasn't my event, then I'd be taking that car, I'd be tearing it apart, and I would fix the transmission and come back and make exhibition passes later in the week. So that's what I would do. So that's what my gut wants me to do, but at the same point, I don't know if that's the right thing to do. So right thing to do might be to enjoy it, because I mean, take me out of the mix, and I mean, you got a hell of a competition going on. I mean, you got whatever, the 2 Swedes, like, I mean, what they both ran 650s yesterday, and then they both ran 640s today. So I mean, they got to be pretty neck and neck. I mean, you got Brett with that Mustang, that green Mustang, and that's on freaking 275s. So I mean, you got some serious battles going on that me as the event promoter, I want to fucking see it. So like, I don't know. So I mean, so honestly, I can tell you, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I guess you'll know tomorrow if I'm there or if I'm not there. I can tell you if I'm not there, it's because I'm fixing my car.